Hello and welcome everybody. Randy Replay, after taking a day off from commentary, is back on the microphone here in Texas, really. I almost said in the Metrodome. Speaking of which, there has been a decision made that we might just play the rest of our games at Target Field due to having, the first month of baseball in the Metrodome, the nostalgia run kind of being over, so maybe after even the All-Star break, we could get back to baseball here in Target Field, so we'll have at least 4 months of baseball, 4.5 really, 3.5, whichever it is, in the Metrodome and getting back. So the Twins drop a series to the Tigers after almost winning the third game, but I think I realize what we need to do better. It's get this bullpen kind of back where it needs to be. Excuse me. Must have been this bad soda I'm drinking. They have really good soda down here in Texas. Everything is bigger, so it's very good. Today we have the best pitcher on our roster, Kyle Gibson, with that payoff pitch, the low changeup, with a 1.56 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 17.1 innings pitched, despite having an 0-1 record. Today he faces Martin Perez with a 1-0 record, 16 2/3 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, and a 4.32 ERA. We seem to be playing better on the road, especially here with 3 night games in a row. We have 3 more games in this long stretch without a break. We get a break, then we go to Kansas City for 3. We get another break, and then we're at home for Oakland and Boston. And we go to Chicago, Cleveland, day off, Colorado, KC at home, Baltimore. You kind of get the idea, but look for us to go back to Target Field after the All-Star break. The original plan was to play in Target Field after year 1, but I think we're going to cut that short and play at Target Field after this All-Star break. So we're going to get you ready for first pitch here. Back on the commentary is Randy Replay. I will see you in just a moment. Hello and welcome everybody. The Rangers play host to your Minnesota Twins. It's a little sprinkly here. This game might get delayed or called off. We're gonna play though.
Rangers.
And here comes the Texas Rangers hitting the field, of course, in their white and red jerseys here today. And today in the rain, it's going to be Martin Perez. 3 starts, 1-0 record, 4.32 ERA. Innings pitched 16 2/3. 23 hits allowed, 7 walks and 10 strikeouts, and of course that 1.80 walk. Tevin Fair, who has just been called up, already hitting 375 with a couple RBIs. Here comes Tevin Fair. He's going to lead us off here as the first pitch just underway here at 7:10. He's going to hit one foul. Outdoor baseball after a 10-game homestand, and we are tied for 4th place with the Kansas City Royals. They lose their game, so we are both 7 games back. Looking to get some separation, and there is a hit by Tevin Fair, a leadoff single on the second pitch he faced. Wowzers. What a call-up. Matt Peters goes down with an injury. You can't really rely on Paul Fritchie.
Gonzalez.
So here comes, out of nowhere seemingly, a Tevin Fair. Of course, wearing that number 2 jersey, worn by Denard Span and so many other Twins greats. Luis Gonzalez hitting 305, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Pretty good on-base percentage as well. Got some speed over there at first. We need runs early because that is when we tack it on and then we lose the lead late, as it were. Luis Gonzalez fouls one down the third baseline. Strike one. Luis Gonzalez, of course, looking. There's a pitch out. There's nobody doing. They usually do that when Luis Gonzalez is on first base. Of course, umpiring crew got Summersgill, Dixon, Ferguson, and Joe McDonald behind the plate, calling balls and strikes. So here we go. The rain is not keeping the fans away for their 12-7 Rangers. Inside fastball taken almost at the elbows. 5 pitches. He's ahead 1-2. Look at this thing. Just there. Of course, MLB Network brings us this game. No outs. 2-1 throw ready to come to Luis Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez will foul one. Has power there, but just hooks foul. Could be the rain, could be a lot of things, but of course wearing the blue jerseys are the Minnesota Twins. Here we go. Luis Gonzalez. Chop another one foul. Will not go into this seats, but definitely battling here. Sixth pitch of the at-bat upcoming. And he has to throw over to first to keep Kevin Fair on the base. So, of course, thought about stealing there. Or he thought Kevin Fair was thinking about it. Here comes the pitch. Luis Gonzalez hits one deep. It's going to be corralled by the left fielder, though, for the first out of the inning. A lot of pitches gone by here. A couple battled away from Luis Gonzalez, and I do believe that was the 7th or 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here comes Richard Salty, and then Jesse Peterson, of course, hit a home run in the last game. Rosu, Lewis, Lee, Frishy, Rosu of the Nehemiah variety. Travis Lee is DHing today. He has the highest average on the team there in the 7th spot. Richard Salty comes in with a 289 average. 2 home runs, all on the road. See if we can continue that trend. Him and Steven Nyland just went off in Chicago. And it looks like there's a deep hit, but it's caught out in center field. Oh my goodness. The Rangers quickly have 2 outs. Not able to advance the guy from first base, Kevin Fair.
Jesse Peterson.
Here's Jesse Peterson, 3 home runs, tied for the lead on this team in the early going of this MLB season. Jesse Peterson looking to get another dinger here. First pitch over the circle change outside strike one. Of course, Kevin Fair waiting patiently. A little late on that one was Jesse Peterson. Fouls it down the first base line. Down to the final strike here of the at-bat. 11 pitches, 12th upcoming. Peterson, good contact, but it looks like it's going to be tracked down out there. And yes, it is by the center fielder. So we get a hit. No runs, no errors committed by the Texas Rangers. Andrus, Gomes, and Beltre. You up here? And look at the size difference there. Kyle Gibson towers over Nehemiah Rosu. Anyway, Kyle Gibson, 2 starts, 0-1 record, 17 1/3, 10 hits, 2 walks, 14 strikeouts. This could be 2 here. Jesse Peterson over to Salty, down to Gonzalez. Just took a little bit too much time on the relay throw with 2,959 hits. Oh, and he hits him. He hit him on the steal attempt. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure why he's not taking his base, but Nehemiah Rosu is able to block that one. Immediately throws it to second. 2 home runs though. See what he can do. Nehemiah Rosu have to get out in front of this thing, and the safe at second on another wild pitch from an otherwise perfect Kyle Gibson on the season. And another ball. I'm having some troubles with this game as well. Right to Gonzalez. Going to step on the bag to end the inning. So we get a hit, and they get a hit. Sorry, Rosu, Lewis, and Lee do up here at the top of the 2nd. Still no score. Thaddeus Rosu, after some struggles, have been plaguing him early. He's having a pretty good season so far. Here we go. Thaddeus Rosu starts off with a 2-seamer. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 to Rosu. Able to chop this thing, and it gets caught out there at the first baseman. Looking for that corner.
Right fielder,
that very deep corner here, but
Lewis.
so far not so good. Adrian Beltre, 2016 Gold Glove winner over there at third. Lucroy will catch. And there is the rest of the Rangers lineup. Tied for first place in home runs on this team. Justin Lewis looking to get some separation in that category. Here we go. Able to connect very well on a deep ball. And it is gone! The curveball across the plate, and he leads the team now with 4 home runs. I didn't even think that thing was going to get out. It looked like the center fielder had a beat on it, but he is gone as Kamada will get the salute from Lewis and the hand slap, and we lead 1-0 here in the second inning. 4th of the season, 423 feet, Justin Lewis. Oh my goodness. Good to see the big bats working here. His curveball right across the plate. He saw that thing the whole way, and he looks like he was a little shocked it went over. Just barely goes over that wall there in center field. Travis Lee, 3rd in the AL in batting average. How about that?
Designated hitter, Travis Lee.
Of course, the DH today, we have to keep the big bats in the lineup, especially with our current situation with injuries here. So Nehemiah Rosu will be catching, and Travis Lee just missing on that fastball down low. We'll be DHing this evening. Here we go. The rain continues to fall here. Best average on the team. As you can see, almost pretty much the best in the American League. Here we go. Travis Lee looking to extend it as the center fielder will track it down, outnumber. I think that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 8.
Oh, second out of the inning. Sorry, Paul Fritchie. After some early struggles, is finding his bat here. Second out of the inning. Paul Fritchie. He's going to get this thing down for a base hit on a rocket. Oh my goodness. It'd be nice to see how fast that came off the bat.
Batting 9th, catcher, number 22.
It's all up to Nehemiah Rosu to keep this inning going here. Comes in with the lowest average on the team, but he hasn't really had that many at-bats, so all for naught here. Here we go, Nehemiah Rosu. Those white Under Armour shoes. He's really good at making contact with balls, but that curveball just got away from him. Strike 1. 20 pitches through 2 innings. Inside slider missing. That's the problem with Rosu. His strike zone is so small that guys get frustrated because of his height. So here we go, Nehemiah Rosu. Pitch out. Nothing's doing over there. Travis Lee has speed, but not going to use it there, of course. Here we go. Another pitch, 23rd pitch of the contest down the way. Nehemiah Rosu, ooh, flies out to the shortstop. So we get a couple hits, and we get the big dinger from Justin Lewis. Now leads the team. As you can see, that average will take a spike up here. 1-0 Twins.
Jonathan Lucroy.
As another wild pitch gets away from Nehemiah Rosu, and that will advance the runner to second. Kyle Gibson's having an off night here. Attributed to his height as well, as this one will get through. And Justin Lewis not able to get this thing, and we're going to have a tie game as the run comes in. You just got to get something here. Fly ball, Tevin Fair able to track this thing down. Yes, indeed. He'll throw on to second, keeping the runner at first, Richard Salty, of course. So Tevin Fair. Gibson with that changeup. It's not down low, but that is his first strikeout of the game. And another wild pitch. Advances the runner again. That is the 3rd time. And Kyle Gibson is just off his game right now. He needs to hunker down and get this thing figured out. Our pitching slowly crumbling here in the early goings of the season, or late goings of May, or April, sorry. So 2 outs. There's a 2-1 count. Slider down low gets him. 35th pitch of the 35th pitch of the contest upcoming. It is the payoff, but it got hit. Will score another run. Paul Fritchie covering. Oh, this could be in time. No, he's safe. The run scores 2-1 Rangers now. This one is fly ball. He's able to get that thing to end the inning. That's Paul Fritchie, I do believe. Kyle Gibson advances a couple runners. They score 3 hits, 2 runs. At the end of 2-1 Rangers. Fans are braving the weather here as it continues to rain. It's lightening up a bit here.
Left fielder, Tevis Fair.
Very, very minuscule amount, but still. Tevis Fair will get this thing through. His second hit in 2 at-bats. Oh my goodness. Don't know if it was the hit or if it was the missed dive, but he's at first
Now
again.
batting, first baseman, Luis Gonzalez.
Excuse me. So Luis Gonzalez, his second try, will get his stats here. Some phone calls coming across. And Luis Gonzalez, just like the first time, looks like he's going to pop up. Yes, indeed, he's going to fly out. Tevin will have to range back to first, and it calls him out!
Now batting,
So a double play.
Richard Salter.
That's the problem. Oh my goodness. Richard Salty. Big hit. Looks like he's got to beat on it. Does the right fielder? He does. He has to trace over. That ends the inning. So base running is the problem in this inning as Tevin Fair gets on, but he's called out sliding back into first. Bottom third coming up. Strikes here. Gomez, of course. And Luis Gonzalez cannot get this thing down. He will toss it, and he's safe. Luis Gonzalez is pretty sure handed over there, so that's a rarity. That'll go down as an error. He just couldn't scoop that thing, and then by the time he made the toss, way too late. 2. Double play opportunity. Salty, Peterson, Gonzalez. There's the double play there. We would have made it if... Going again. This one is ranging away from Paul Fritchie out there. Goes to the wall, should be extra bases. And that would be a double, scoring the run. Sinker. And no, he misses the dive. This one will score multiple runs. There's another 2 runs come across. 5-1 Rangers. We're going to get some bullpen action going here. Trevor May is going to warm up there in the bullpen out there. He was so good coming into the game as well. Another wild pitch. And this is terrible. Kyle Gibson, as the payoff pitch finally gets a batter, ends the inning. So they get hits in bunches, 8 hits now. And 5-1 Rangers is your score. Here comes Nehemiah Rozu, 125 average, 0 for 1. He hasn't really had a lot of at-bats though, so you gotta factor that into the low batting average. Nehemiah Rozu, the diving right fielder will not get the ball and not going to be deep enough to force the go to second, so Nehemiah Rozu will get in there with a base hit.
Fair.
And Tevin Fair's back up. Going to get his first home run now. Is a better time than any. Here today, here we go. Throw back to first, he's safe. waiting. Here's the pitch. Doing fair, deep shot. And it's caught out there to end the inning. And the horse is a-dancing in the rain at the end of our half of the fifth. It's still 5-1. Excuse me, and that will be Trevor May's entrance time as Paul Molitor has seen enough with Kyle Gibson.
Your attention, please.
Trevor May comes
Now
into this
pitching for
game. He's
Minnesota,
played in 4 games,
number
1
65,
save,
Trevor
8 1/3
May.
innings pitched, 12 strikeouts. Trevor May's ready, so we're just going to get him into the game here. Here we go. Trevor May's first pitch. Curveball swung on, fouled away. Very fast ball coming in there. And he hits him on the foot. Ooh. Odor looked like he was going to charge the mound there. This goes right off of his foot.
Hitter,
Oh, oh
Nomar
my goodness.
Mazara.
You could see the pain there. Omar Mazzara, so that is another hit batter. Haven't done it too much this season, but you hate to see it happen. Especially when they get that base runner. And oh my goodness! This one will get away. Looks like it will score a run. That is now 6-1. Oh my goodness. Just terrible, terrible play here by the Minnesota Twins today. 6-1 Rangers.
Now batting.
Off of the
Patrick.
Thaddeus Rozu missed, and Kevin Fair. It looks like he didn't even have a beat on it out there. Trevor May. Thaddeus Rozu will not miss that one. He will throw on to first. And the out is recorded. And this one's fair, going towards the corner, 7-1 Rangers. The throw to second is not going to be in time, so there's a RBI double. Richard Salty missing this one completely, and the run will score on the fielding error. I cannot believe this game right now.
The left fielder.
89. We just given them their
Delino.
89th
The
running
Shield.
score play. And it's 8-1 Rangers. This game. Curveball swung on. This is going for the wall. Could be another run scored. This is not how you want to start a series. The run will score after the RBI triple. And there it is again. 9-1. Really, we're going to get some bullpen action here as the Phil Hughes gets ready to go here. May will face Andrews because we got a runner on third. A base hit will score him, making it 10-1. And Richard Salty, if you don't catch this one, he does. That finally ends the big inning. So they get, I don't even know, 6 runs here. 4 hits. Due up Gonzalez, Salty, Peterson. Fouled it off a little late there was Luis Gonzalez. Curveball swung back on, and there is his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 3 today. And he's stealing. He's going to get caught there as he does. Going back to first. Luis Gonzalez injured. Oh my goodness. Severe sprain. Gonzalez would need to be removed from this game and might require a brief stay on the DL. So here we go. Josh Fitzer will come in to replace Luis Gonzalez after that base running mishap here. Just went too early. Jesse Peterson, strike 2. I mean, this game is just falling apart. This is one you want to forget about. And he strikes 3. Strike 3, but he's going to go to first. Ends the inning. That was the worst inning of baseball I've seen from the team this series, or this season rather, as we get no hits, no runs. Gomez, Beltre, Odor Oh my goodness.
Your attention, please.
So Josh Fitzer
Loose
takes
change
over
for the
first base
Twins.
for the injured Luis
Now
Gonzalez,
playing
who
first base,
probably going to sprain that
number
MCL
99,
sliding back into first
Josh
after
Fitz.
the throw. Here we go. Trevor May getting tired already here.
Leading off
Lost
for the
all
Rangers.
confidence.
Center fielder.
And fouls it away as we get the money back. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you heard that or not, but Randy Replay's phone just went off with money, and this one will be to the wall. And I think it's time to get Kyle Gibson out, or not Kyle Gibson, but Phil Hughes out of this game. No, Trevor May. Oh my goodness. Twins are making mistakes, and so is Randy
Number
Replay.
29,
This one almost
Adrian
goes
Beltre.
for a ground rule double, and Trevor May's day is
Your
over.
attention, please. Now
Phil
pitching
Hughes
for
comes in, 5
Minnesota,
games, 2-0 record,
number 45,
2.25 ERA, 12 innings
Hughes.
pitched, 9 strikeouts. Of course, those averages versus right-handers definitely better than versus left, so here we go. Lots of pitches in the repertoire for Phil Hughes. He gets a first pitch strike. We just need something to go our way here. Can't allow, I was just going to say, can't allow too many more base hits, and that's 10-1 now Rangers. Oh my heavens.
Now batting.
Ned Odor hit by
Second
pitch
baseman,
last time up, of course, and that
Ned
foot seems to be
Odor.
okay. Could this be two? Peterson, Salfi, Fitzer. Out number one. One's at 1 and 2, I do
Now batting.
believe. Oh my
Designated
goodness.
Nomar Mazara.
Nomar Mazara. Well, if this game does get called off, it would be a blessing in disguise because we wouldn't take the loss. We'd just get a rain. Canceled game, and we'd have to make it up later in the season. So hopefully the game gets called before the game is over. Especially in this. I'm surprised it has not been called off yet. Bottom of the 6th, and it's still raining as hard as it was in the first. On deck, Lucroy. 3-1. And this will be a base hit. Maybe, yeah, this will go for 2 for sure. Paul Fritchie takes forever to track this thing down. And there is a double. Jesse Peterson.
Up next for the Rangers.
Show motion shows us this hit.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Very good hit there. Oh my heavens. So Lucroy is the batter. Just have to get out of this inning, and maybe we'll get something going in our half. Foul. Knuckle curve in there. 10 pitches so far. His first inning of work. This one is big. It's drifting foul, though. It's going to go foul just into that first section of seats, and he really wanted that home run. Cut fastball goes for a base hit. This will score a run. 11-1 now. Rangers over the Twins. This is just horrible baseball today. Or really good baseball by the Rangers. I'm not sure, but Mazzaro will get
Now batting.
his run scored. Here's Loney, 2 for 3, 2 doubles in the game. We got to get out of this inning. 13 pitches this inning alone. For Phil Hughes, who comes in here. Trying to just get out of here. Here's Salty over to Fitzer. That will be third out of the inning finally. So we get the double play where we get the last out, but it's 11-1 Rangers. Rosu, Lewis, and Lee do up. Of course, Lewis had the homer way back. And his first time up. 3-4-2.
Leading off for Minnesota.
There's Daddy's
third
Rosu.
baseman, number 43.
He will chop out to... Oh, no, he will reach base on a catching error by the first baseman. So that was a good throw, hard throw.
Right fielder.
There's Justin Lewis.
Justin
We need a home run
Lewis.
if there's any time from Justin Lewis. His second of the game would be great right now. Here we go. Just avoid all the low stuff as Thaddeus Rose jogs on towards second base. I don't think you're going to see a steal in this situation. Lewis able to get on top of this one and get a base hit. He now has a single and a home run in the game. It's good to see the other team making a mistake here. 366. 368 average. Flew out in the fifth. A lot of flyouts here in today's game. Travis Lee. Travis Lee, deep shot. It's caught. Very, very good diving catch. Fooled the base runners. Fooled Randy Replay. Looked like he was going to get down, but he flies out again.
The batter, number
Look
8.
at this. Has to cover a lot of distance. 17 miles an hour. Covered 69 feet. Paul Fritchie. This one will get through. Why isn't he going?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Really
it's
confused
time
at
for
what
the
happened
traditional
there.
7th inning stretch.
Nobody tagged up, and I think they're just done with this game. As we go into the top of the 8th, it looks like. Or no,
Leading
bottom
off
of the
for
7th.
Rangers,
I really want to
right
get out of this
fielder,
game here, Randy.
Poing.
That's kind of what they're saying. Nobody really moved there. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but anyway, here we go. Fouled away. This one. Can we pick it up? We do. Here's out number 1. The ball is a little bit slippery when it's wet here. Is
Number 3.
channeling my inner
Delano,
John
Shields.
Madden. So he gets the glove on it, and he's able to throw it cleanly. And this game doesn't look like it's going to be called off, so it looks like the Twins, unless a miracle happens, are going to fall to 6-14 on the season, I think, is what it is. Going down the line. I could put this loss on definitely a lot of people, but, you know, it's a team game, as Jesse Peterson loves this thing, throws it on to Josh Fitzer, his brother, so the brother out happens, brother out connection. And this is when us announcers at this point of the game like to have a little bit more fun with the baseball broadcast and kind of get away with calling each play-by-play as diligently as we did here in the early goings. It's kind of lax. We still got to do a job, but it's a little bit more laid back. As I was saying, a lot of people to blame for this loss, unless a miracle happens. But mainly the rain. I mean, a lot of errors here today for the Minnesota Twins as another text message comes through. Knuckle curve. Here comes the pitch. Fouled away again. I have to get another pitcher in the bullpen as Matt Belisle will warm up. Might as well use them all here. Fouled away again. Comes yet another. Nehemiah Rose who wants something low in the zone. He will oblige. And it goes off the pitcher, and no throw as Josh Fitzer leaves first base. So runner on, infield single.
Center fielder.
Carlos Gomez 1 for 4, tripled way back in the 6th inning. I guess that was the last inning, so not way back. You know what I mean, I hope. As this one was a wild pitch again. Definitely. These pitchers advancing runners here is definitely to blame for this loss. That's about, 40%, because if they're not advancing, they can't score. So it's 40% pitching, 60% batting, and not being able to get things going. Justin Lewis, the lone ranger out here, scoring the lone run, and there's a strikeout. The inning is finally over. 11-1, Rangers here. Take a look at the strike. 11 runs off 17 hits. You like that percentage, as it's just underneath the ball. Nehemiah Rose will get his second hit of the ball game. 2 for 4 today. Couple singles. Very good. The inning. starter comparison.
Now batting.
Why not?
First baseman.
As you can see,
Josh
4 strikeouts for Kyle Gibson, but that ERA is going to climb as he allowed 5 runs in 4 innings pitched. Josh Fitzer, 298. Average coming into today's game, 2 home runs. First at bat here. If there's ever a time we need a hit. Nehemiah Rosu will run. He will get to second, but Josh Fitzer will ground out to the second baseman. Out number 2 of the inning, I do believe. We need to just get out of this game here. Get home and regroup as Salty. Oh my goodness, left fielder with a big jumping, diving catch to Shields. Junior will make a ESPN play. Look at that spread eagle. Oh! I can't tell if he's showing off and having fun out there or what, but he was a spread eagle catch to end the inning. Here's Adrian Beltre, 1 for 4.
Leading off for the Rangers. Third baseman, Adrian.
So it's our last time at bat. Peterson, Rosu, Lewis due up. Just 9 hits in the ball game, 1 error, 1 run for the Twins. They're down 11-1. There you go. Final chance for romance, or if the game gets called off, here we go.
Jesse
Peterson. Got to look for anything here. I'm surprised. This one will jumping throw gets him. Now they're just showing off out here. The Rangers.
Now batting, number 43.
So a very, very big hit, as you can see the show track. 10 feet covered. The throw velocity, 72 miles an hour. Wowzers. I do believe this is, yes, Thaddeus Rosu. There's no reason to throw balls here. Just go after them, hit strikes. You know, barring any upset, they're not going to come back here. Wasted. 1-1. Just trying to stall here. Maybe this game will be called off yet. That is Rosu. Just like everybody else, he will fly out to center field. Out number 2, leaving Justin Lewis.
Right fielder.
Who has a home run in the game. 2 for 3. Home run, single RBI. And here we go. Justin Lewis. It's a big hit. That'll be caught in the game. Another fly out. 11-1. The Twins go down. Double-digit loss. You can see the video board lighting up, as it always does after a Texas Rangers win here. At least it was just a pitiful display of baseball, and we got to do it 2 more times. Luis Gonzalez, sorry. You can see the disappointment. So the winning pitcher is Perez. Losing pitcher is Gibson. 0-2. Perez climbs to 2-0, and yeah. We'll get into post game, and we'll get you back to the main screen. Preview the next game.
For the victorious Rangers, 11 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the
So here we go for your Twins. Justin Lewis was 2 for 4. He hit a home run, RBI, and scored a run. Nehemiah Rosu, 2 for 3.
On the north side of Lincoln Square.
Couple singles. Tevin Fair, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Couple flyouts. Thaddeus Rosu, 1 for 4 with flyouts. And there we go. Part of the last out of the inning was Rosu and Tevin Fair. And Justin Lewis. So, Kyle Gibson, 0 for 2 now. He's went 4 1/3 in this game. Allowed 8 hits, allowed 5 runs, 5 of them earned. No walks, 4 strikeouts for the victorious Texas Rangers. Nomar Mazara, player of the game, 3 for 5, a triple, a double. RBI, scored a run. Delino DeShields Jr., triple, double, two RBIs, 1 run scored. James Loney, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and Elvis Andrews, 3 for 5 with a triple, 2 RBIs. Winning pitcher of tonight's game, Martin Perez. He went all 9 innings. Oh my goodness. Allowed 9 hits, 1 run, 1 of them earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout. We're going to get you back to the main screen where we will preview the next game here for your Minnesota Twins. Hello and welcome back to the main screen. The injury bug hit us again as Luis Gonzalez sprained ligament in his knee. He will be out 1 to 2 weeks. Of course, Matt Peters will have four days left on his DL time, and he'll be able to come back after spraining that MCL. So Matt Peters will be a welcome addition back, but Luis Gonzalez with that sprained ligament, he is out 1 to 2 weeks. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff to blame that loss on. But nevertheless, we dropped the first game of the series to the Texas Rangers, 11 to 1. As you can see, lots of L's here. We need to hang up some wins, maybe. We'll get another chance as tomorrow Todd Schmidt will go up against Yu Darvish. So Kyle Gibson came into this game with an ERA under 2. He now is a 3.32, 18 strikeouts, 21 2/3. But Todd Schmidt comes into the game with a 5.74 ERA, 27 strikeouts, 26 2/3 innings pitched with a 1-2 record. As Yu Darvish comes in with a 2.2 record, 4.91 ERA, 22 strikeouts, and 22 innings pitched. So that's kind of a good matchup here. But if the bats aren't going, we can't really do anything. I mean, we got hits in this game, but could have been the rain, could have been a lot of stuff. The forecast is a little bit better for the next game. It won't be raining. We're kind of hoping the game would have been called off due to the rain because it was just pouring down. But as you can see, Todd Schmidt the highest overall, but he's on a cold streak. Nathan Reichert will pitch in the third game. He is the hottest pitcher in Minnesota Twins baseball with 34 strikeouts. I think that still leads the league with a 3.38 ERA and a 1-3 record. So the Twins dropped to 6-14. Going to go ahead and take a look at the standings. We're back down in 5th place in the AL Central Division. The Royals still have a game to play, but highly unlikely we'll get too much ground, as if they lose their game, we are tied with them, so on and so forth. So 6-14 on the season, 7.5 games outside of first place. So we rank first in hits, strikeouts, and home runs allowed, so that's got to be good for something here, right? I mean, oh my goodness. So 2 players on the MLB roster injured. We'll get them back hopefully soon, is about 4 days, you know. I'm going to end it here. This has been Randy Replay. I will see you in the next one.